Well, it's official. If there's one thing the new Blair Witch film will accomplish, it's making you feel like a kid again. No, not like when you were young and you had your whole life ahead of you and you had no bills or relationships to stress about. No, a kid like when you saw that scary movie your parents told you not to see because you would have nightmares and you would spend half of the movie hiding in your shirt. Yeah, remember when you were that kid? Well, that's exactly how I felt in this film. But the ending leaves a lot of questions to answer, and if I haven't said it yet, huge spoiler warning. But if you're a scared little pussy like me and you just want to know what happened in the movie without watching it, don't worry, this is a safe space. So will there be another Blair Witch movie after this one? Was James's sister Heather Donahue from the Blair Witch Project really alive the entire time? And are James and Lisa still alive, or did they fall victim to the Blair Witch? And did anybody catch the exact same YouTube footage James shows his friends as part of Lisa's footage as she's being chased? Seriously, the more I think about what I've seen, the more freaked out I get. So let's start with this fact. The film's intro wants the audience to believe that James Donahue is a real person, not an actor, and that he found YouTube footage that we all know as the Blair Witch Project movie. Some may think this is a dumb move because anybody with a brainstem would know that this is complete bullshit. But hey, are any movies real? The Blair Witch movies exist in their own cinematic universe. The Blair-niverse, the Bewitchy-verse, the Bitch-averse? Yeah, let's go with that one. So they could do this formula over and over again. In a forest where lost footage is found of a mythological creature, one team decides to see it for themselves, even though none of them know they're all gonna die. So yeah, look out for Blair Witch 2, or maybe it would be Blair Witch 4, technically? Anyway, was James Donahue's sister alive the whole time as he hears her scream from inside the Rustin Parr shack? And are James and Lisa still alive? So first, a small bit of mythology about the Blair Witch. Keep in mind that this is not real, it is just a movie. However, as the words leave my lips, even now, I still get chills. The Blair Witch was an elderly woman in 1785, real name Ellie Kedward, who was accused of witchcraft when several of the town's children accused her of taking their blood. The townspeople left her in the forest with heavy boulders tied to her limbs as she died. Her body was never found sometime after that. Now becoming the Blair Witch, she puts a curse on the woods where after any campers spend the night, they are left wandering in circles never to leave the forest. The Blair Witch chooses what happens to her victims, whether they imagine things or whether they are to do her bidding. It was said that Lane, one of the characters in the film, had spent a night in the forest some time before, and he even jokes by saying something along the line of, "Maybe I'm under the witch's spell to bring you all into the forest." This is a similar phenomenon that happened to Rustin Parr, where he killed 7 children because the voices in his head told him to. This is later come true when at the abandoned shack he is covered in residue and Lane says, "You have to do whatever she says." The Blair Witch loves to trick and mess with her victims, thus the stick figures and strange noises at night. So back to the original question, was James's sister Heather alive the entire time? And are James and Lisa alive now? Well, no and no. It was simply more trickery from the Blair Witch. If you notice, when Lisa and James are running around the abandoned home, the same exact footage from the Blair Witch Project movie is being captured, as well as the same exact footage shown in the YouTube video from the beginning of the film. This means that the YouTube footage was actually a future vision devised from the Blair Witch herself. But why would James and Lisa put themselves in a corner on purpose in the attic? James may have been onto something, as it was said earlier in the film that even a mere sight of the Blair Witch would ensure your death. However, it is too little too late as they had both already seen the witch prior to hiding in the corner, so death was surely waiting for them. Now under the witch's spell, James believes that he hears his sister Heather, which lulls him into a false sense of hope, before the Blair Witch claims James as her next victim. This leaves Lisa alone, still attempting to not look at the witch by using her camera as a rear view mirror. But Lisa, under the witch's spell, hears James's voice call out saying, "Lisa, I'm so sorry," as she becomes the next victim of the Blair Witch. It appears that the witch now has an ability like the Predator where she can record people's voices and use them to capture her victims. And this is not the first instance that this was used in the film. At this point, the film concludes, and there is no doubt that the witch will plant this crew's footage for another passerby to find, so she can continue collecting more and more victims. That's everything I have for the ending explained for this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe below if you enjoyed this video. I can tell you it'll be a while before I try another scary movie. But unlike James and Lisa, I will be back with videos like this and more, and as always guys, this is 5 Fingers with the Fingerbang Show. I'm out.